Around a year ago, I was coming back home from the gym and my friend was also with me. And as soon as we left the gym parking, a bike was coming in the opposite direction than us. We were also on a bike and I was driving the bike and my friend was sitting behind me. And so the bike that was coming in the opposite direction, I was going like this and he was also going like this and this. And so we weren't sure that which one of us is going to go which way, and then I went this way and he went this way, and so nothing happened, like we didn't hit each other or something. As soon as we passed each other, the friend of mine who was sitting behind me said the exact same thing to me that I was thinking. He said to me, bro, you don't know how to make good decisions. And then fast forward 6 months from later, I made the decision of making this YouTube channel as a person who stutters. Think about it, bro. Stutterers are not expected to be on social media, like talking like this on social media. And bro, I made this YouTube channel even though everyone in my family was against it. Like, I did not even tell anyone among my family that I had a YouTube channel for the first like around 6 months. And so if you really like go to the first few videos of mine, I made them in the park because I did not even shoot them in the house because I had not told anyone about this YouTube channel. And so bro, this is how you make decisions that could end up changing your life for the better as a teenager. The first thing is, bro, make less decisions. Like bro, think about it in this way, that when you wake up, you have 100 brain points in your brain. Like, these are the points that you can use to make decisions in your entire day, and you have to use these points for the entire day, and you can't recharge them until you go to sleep. And so you are given 100 points on the start of every single day. And what most of you do is that you wake up and then you decide what you want to wear. You spend like 5-7 points on that, then you decide what you want to eat. You spend like 5-7 points on that, and then you make a bunch of stupid decisions like these, and you basically have spent all of your brain points, all of your BP on doing the things that did not even matter and that were not any decisive decisions. And so bro, the first thing you want to start doing if you want to make good decisions as a teenager is you want to start doing less things. This means not using social media, not having to go through the decision making process of whether I should use social media today or I should not use social media. Like, just delete Instagram and then like that's the decision. For example bro, if you want to revise 4 subjects in 4 days, this stupid student will do that. On every single day, he will try to revise all 4 of those subjects. But the smart student will just take one subject at a day, and then he would revise that subject completely in that day, and then on the second day, he would revise the next subject, and then so on. And so bro, you want to start doing less. Like, you want to start living the stoic way of doing less but doing more. Like, this sounds a bit absurd, like doing less but still doing more. But bro, when you have a lot of this, when you have a lot of things to do on your to-do list, you automatically do less. Yeah, like you might be able to complete your entire to-do list, but bro, everything you do in that day is mediocre. I'm not saying that you just you just work for like 2-3 days and then you spend the rest of the time scrolling on social media or like something like this. No bro, if you have free time in your day, you need to be doing something in your day. Like, as a teenager, you should not be like just there sitting and doing nothing and like saying to yourself, I'm bored and I have nothing to do. Like bro, you should not even have time to like sit around in your day, because bro, you should be doing something. Yeah, like you should be doing something on every single minute of your day. And then bro, never multitask. Like, multitasking is a way is that in which you convince your mind, in which you tell yourself that I'm doing more, but you actually accomplish less. Then also bro, make one decision that will remove all future decisions. Like bro, I don't plan every single minute of my day on every single night. Basically, like, I just have everything else standardized in my routine, and the only things that I have to plan for the next day are my 2 deep work sessions. Or basically, like, now that college has started, it's just 1 deep work session in the morning of like 4 hours, and all I have to do is just plan what I'm going to do in that 1 deep work session, and the rest of the day is automatically standardized. Like, I do those same things every single day on that time. Like, I read Quran from 11:15 to 12:15 every single day. Then I exercise from 12:15 to 1:10 every single day. Then I pray Zohar from 120 to 150 every single day. Like then I read a book from 150 to 230 or even 240 every single day. Like every single thing of my entire day other than that one deep work session is standardized, and so I don't even have to think about it. So what I did is like I just made a routine once. Like I spent like around 20 minutes once. Like I just used those brain points on one single day, and now I don't have to use brain points every single day deciding what I'm going to do right now. And then bro, give yourself margin. Give yourself a time in which you are not doing anything using those brain points. Like this could be like going on a walk, working out, or like even spending time with your family. Because bro, when you give yourself margin, when you give yourself this time, like this amount of time in which you are not using any of those brain points, one thing is that you will be able to save those brain points for the future and the big decisions. And the other thing is that you will be able to think about the things, think about the plan, think about the way, think about the action plan that you are using today. And so bro, yo bro, what the? And so bro, don't be the person who is working all day thinking that, oh bro, I'm just doing so much work. No bro, instead set a deep work session time, and then after that time you do not work. Know that you are a teenager, and so bro, all the decisions that you make today do not have to be right. Like if you just make a decision, whether it is right or wrong, in like 5 years from now, or even a single year, if you are improving at a very fast rate, you will look back at the things that your past self did, and you will cringe at those things. So 3 days ago, I was cleaning up the things from my room, and bro, as I was cleaning that stuff up, I found one of the earliest routines of mine. Like at that time, I used to write the routine on a piece of paper, and as I was reading the routine, it was such a bad routine that I was cringing at myself. Like that past self of mine did not know anything. It was a very bad routine. And then at the end of that routine, like when it was sleep time in that routine, I had written sleep you monster, which basically means that the present self of mine, which wrote the routine, thought that this routine is so good that at the end of the routine I wrote sleep you monster. And now around a year later, when I saw that routine again, I was cringing so hard that past self of mine did not know anything on how to make a routine. And so bro, if you are a teenager, most of the decisions that you make today, you will be thinking to yourself in the future that past self of mine did not know anything about how to make decisions. But bro, not all decisions are like this. Like there are two types of decisions. There are type 1 decisions, and then there are type 2 decisions. Type 1 decisions are the important, like these are basically the things that you cannot change. Like things like which college do you want to go. Like, give yourself some time to think about these before you make these. But then there are the type 2 decisions which are not important and which are reversible, which you can do, which you can reverse at any given moment. Like this would be like picking up a call of someone. Like bro, it's not important and it's not irreversible. So bro, whenever you are making a decision, think about the next order consequences of that decision. Like just don't just think about the first order consequence of making that decision. Think about the second, the third, the fourth, and even the fifth order consequence of making that decision. And so, for example, when you buy a TV, the first order consequence is that you spend some money and you get a dopamine rush. And the second order consequence is that now that you have a TV, now you're going to be spending more time on the TV. And so the third order consequence is that when you're going to be spending more time on the TV, you're going to be spending less time with your family and doing your work. The fourth order consequence is that when you are sitting in front of the TV, you now need some snacks, and so you will buy junk food, you will buy fast food for the time you sit in front of the TV. And so the fifth order consequence is that you will start to get unhealthy, all just because of buying a TV. And so what most people do is that they just think about the first and the second order consequence. The first order consequence is that they're going to spend some money and they're going to get a dopamine rush. And the second order consequence is that they're going to be like spending time on TV. But they don't think about the next order consequences, the things that will happen just because they bought one TV. And so similarly, when you join a gym, you start getting fitter, you start getting more healthy, you start getting more confident, you start getting more respect, and then you start working better because now your mind and body are working better. And then bro, make intelligent decisions. Don't just follow the crowd like a sheep. Be the person who makes his own decisions. who makes his own analysis, and then he makes a smart decision, an intelligent decision based upon the analysis that he made. For example, whenever I go out with my friends, they all drink cold drinks, but that does not mean that I also have to drink a cold drink. Like, bro, I haven't drank a cold drink in around 2 years. Like, think about that. All my friends order a cold drink and I just order a bottle of water. What the crowd does might be here, and what is here is like nothing. So what you want to do is you want to find the middle ground. Like, for example, the crowd is ordering all of my friends were ordering cold drinks, and so this is like me not ordering anything, me not ordering anything to drink, and this is like me ordering water to drink. And so do not follow the crowd, and do not even do, like, sometimes you have to do nothing, but sometimes you have to find the middle ground. Find the middle ground between what the crowd is doing and between nothing, and then make that decision. And usually that decision is the best decision to make. And so, bro, don't just follow the crowd like a freaking idiot and then start thinking about the next order consequences of the decision that you are going to make today, and then do less so that you can save your brain points. And so do good, and I'll see you in Jannah.